Hey there, family friends and fellow parents. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into those tough moments that challenge us every day. If you're here, chances are you've encountered your fair share of family drama. Stick around because today's story is one for the books. I promise it'll leave you thinking about boundaries and what it means to protect your loved ones. It all started a little over 10 months ago when my brother-in-law, Sammy, found himself homeless after a messy divorce. My wife, who has always been incredibly supportive of her family, welcomed him with open arms along with his twin daughters, Olivia and Sloane, who are 18 years old now. We already had one daughter of our own, Zoe, who was 16 at the time. In an ideal world, you might think having cousins under the same roof would be a magical experience for kids, full of fun and bonding moments. But that's not how it played out in our house. Zoe and her cousins weren't close to begin with, but they certainly didn't get along well. The biggest issue was their lack of respect for Zoe's personal space. Her closet door was wide open and things were just W everywhere. It wasn't just a one-time thing, it happened repeatedly. Makeup, phone accessories, clothes, even school laptops. Nothing was off limits for Olivia and Sloane. Zoe started complaining to us about this, but every time we tried talking to the girls, they dismissed her concerns as typical teenage behavior. Sammy would say, "They're just being sisters," while my wife saw no issue with it either. But I couldn't let it go on like that. The last straw came when Zoe bought a 60 MAC makeup kit she had been saving up for over a month. You know how excited kids get about stuff like this? Well, Sloane took it and ruined it by mixing all the shades together while using it as if it was just another day at home. When Zoe found her precious set destroyed on her bed, tears were streaming down her face. I immediately stepped in and installed a lock on Zoe's door to keep these incidents from happening again. But Sammy wasn't happy about that. He confronted me straight away, saying his daughters weren't thieves and it was normal for girls of the same age to borrow each other's things. That really hit home. His daughters had no respect for boundaries or personal property. Sammy even went so far as to say Zoe shouldn't be buying expensive makeup in the first place because she's just a kid trying too hard to appear older than she is. He accused me of being overprotective and enabling her with this level of protection. I tried explaining that it wasn't about protecting only one person. It was about setting clear boundaries for everyone's sake. But my wife sided with Sammy, telling me I needed to remove the lock so they could spend time together. She said treating them like daughters was part of our responsibility, but I couldn't agree more strongly. When she demanded that I take down the lock right away, something snapped inside me. I told her no way. This lock stays until Sammy and his daughters are out of our house. My wife flew into a rage, accusing me of wanting to kick them out and making everyone hate us for it. But I reminded her about how her own family refused to take in Sammy when he needed help. If it wasn't for my willingness to open up our home, we wouldn't be dealing with this level of disturbance. Now, the tension at home is thick. Everyone's giving me and Zoe silent treatment, making us feel like outsiders in our own house. My wife is furious with me, but she can't deny that her family's lack of support led to this situation. Can you imagine living every day with a constant fear for your belongings? What would you do if someone kept taking things from your room without asking or respecting your privacy? This story hits close to home because it's about more than just locks and makeup kits. It's about protecting the ones we love in the face of disrespect. It's a reminder that sometimes tough decisions need to be made for the greater good. Thanks so much. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's story, because there are always more tales of family dynamics waiting for us here. Until next time, stay strong and keep those boundaries clear.